Why does it look like that though?
That's
It
what
doesn't
I'm
look like a
thinking.
circle.
Well, it was a bubble,
It
but
was?
then I
Okay.
think this maybe
I
I've
don't
never had a
remember.
positive PPD test ever
I have every single time.
because
The BCG.
yeah. So I'm wondering though if
Were you seeing if they did it correctly?
no, I was right there. Yeah. He was a physician who did it actually.
Really?
Physician.
Wow.
I'm just wondering like if that'll probably go away. I'll probably absorb that. Probably just a hematoma. I'll
But it's
absorb
weird
it.
that you'd have a hematoma. It's so superficial. It's a couple people in my YouTube live stream. A couple. I never get a lot.
So two.
3. All right, let's start this vlog. I'm thinking if I should. Okay. 12 weeks ago. I gotta share it on Instagram. I'm not a tea drinker. But then again, I haven't tried that many teas, so. Are you reading your notes in order of the videos? Are you reading in order of the videos, or are you just doing random?
I'm just doing like random videos. Holy shit. I mean, I just thought there was a patient with confirmed TB that I interviewed
I
in the
swear.
ED when I was in the ED.
We
In isolation, and I interviewed this patient.
we went to go interview a patient, and they said her quantiferin was negative, and then they were like, "Oh, JK, it's positive," and I'm already in the room with her, and I'm like,
This was confirmed TB, and I interviewed the patient, so I know for a fact that.
"You don't have TB."
I mean, it can't be latent, right? Initially, can it be?
Sure. You were in Madagascar.
No, but I've never had a positive TB ever.
Okay. Your microwave went off. You're walking in the background, and I'm like, someone's checking out his booty right now.
I was wondering, that's why I didn't go this way, not that way.
Still saw you. Kind of, a little bit.
They can't hear you.
Yeah.
They can't hear you.
Oh, no. I've only done this like once before for like 30 minutes. Yeah. That would be way too close to me.
Yeah.
There were 10 people here at one time. No, there's 3. I'm always getting lichen sclerosis and vaginal atrophy questions wrong. Every single time. Every time.
Really, it's the little tiny things that will differentiate them.
But they never say plaques. Like we learn,
No, like,
we learn
like
as being
sclerosis
plaque
when they're
like.
hypopigmentation.
This is so.
Anything hypopigmented
Is lichen
is
sclerosis.
lichen sclerosis. And if it's paper, thin, scratchy, then
This
it's
is
estrogen.
the perianal skin is pale white and appears crinkled. So I'm picturing cigarette paper like skin.
And this is lichen sclerosis.
Yeah, not vaginal atrophy.
So it said white.
It said pale white, yeah.
That's, I think that is.
And once it says pale white.
I think anything describing white. Because vaginal atrophy, I don't think is at all white.
You don't think the skin color changes? It's
No.
just the texture?
I think it just becomes like thin. That's the key for vaginal atrophy. Thin, dry,
Bro.
itchy.
Oh, also, it doesn't affect the perianal skin.
What?
Vaginal atrophy.
Yes,
Well,
right.
that would make sense, though.
Right. So
Every single time I get these
figure of
questions
eight.
wrong.
Figure of
Yeah,
eight
yeah,
is
yeah.
the vagina and the asshole. Oh, you didn't realize this?
No,
Oh,
I was
shit.
always like,
What?
why do they say figure eight? Oh my God.
I'm drunk,
I
right?
thought on the
Right? Yeah, about the
I
vagina,
thought
that's
on
that
the
butthole.
on the labia majora you would see some sort of figure eight situation.
Looks
You've
like
just solved everything.
that's what that means.
I'm about to get all these questions right now.
So it's around the butthole too, lichen sclerosis.
Around the butthole. I was trying to talk to a patient about I was trying to talk to a patient about hemorrhoids, and I was using like I was saying like anus, and she was like, and I'm like butthole, and she's like yes, and I was like, all right.
Right. Bacterial vaginosis, what's the treatment?
Metronidazole.
Which one? Oral or PL? Or oral or topical, sorry.
Oral. Topical.
First, with no improvement,
Okay.
then you switch to PL.
All right. Oh wait. I thought the figure eight was a buzzword for lichen sclerosis. Yes, it is, but they don't write figure eight in vignettes. Someone just commented that.
Oh.
Yes, figure eight
Sometimes
is
you
pathognomonic for
yeah.
it, but in all of these year-old questions, it hasn't said figure eight.
Say in the question that we had during the review session.
Yeah, in the OBGYN boards, they said literally figure eight.
But tell them it's like it's two circles around the.
You want to show the picture? No. It's a good picture.
Someone has to take a picture of it, yeah.
There's literally only two people in here. People keep coming in and out. Like it went up to 10, then it went back down to like 2, then 5, then 3. Probably if I keep talking, people are like, this is not studying.
Right, so that's
We're discussing. Down syndrome. What are you going to see on a quad screen?
quad. AFP down.
Do you do AFP in a quad screen?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you do.
AFP down,
Uh-huh.
beta ATG up, estriol down, inhibin A up.
Yeah, that's the right order, too. Look at you.
Let's just put it in alphabetical order.
Bipolar disorder. It's distortion. Your water is cold now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you see? Pregnant woman is taking lithium. She's taking lithium. Good or bad? What could happen to the baby? Epstein anomaly. Atrialization when the atria is larger. Because Epstein anomaly is the valve being lower than it should be, so your atria is larger, so it's atrialization. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I was going for 100% on this test, but I already got the lichen sclerosis question wrong, so. Mhm, mhm. I thought you were gonna come to the camera and be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
I'm having going. What's up? Hey guys.
Hey, hi. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh. Hematocolpos.
Hmm?
Hematocolpos.
Hematocolpus?
I saw it on an NDME.
Blood in like the vaginal wall, the vault,
Uh,
near the cervix. Colpus.
yeah, nice context clues, but it's blood that collects in the vagina behind the hymenal membrane before it's ruptured or before it's perforated.
Huh.
I only saw that word like 2 days ago.
Well, because colposcopy is just viewing the
Cervix,
cervix.
yeah. Whoa. Mm. Mm-hmm.
And unopposed estrogen, right, will cause endometrial hyperplasia, and then can cause.
I'm sorry. Yes. Okay.
And right, unopposed estrogen,
Endometrial hyperplasia. Yep.
and then like abnormal bleeding in either menopausal, premenopausal, or menopausal female, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or any in between reproductive age.
Yeah.
But if they have acute bleeding,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not sure, like life-threatening bleeding, you're not sure where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
IV estrogen is given to stop acute bleeds.
That is interesting.
But like, I wonder. I mean, because unopposed estrogen causes endometrial hyperplasia. So what would IV estrogen? Shuts off.
Maybe it shuts it off because your body recognizes the excess estrogen, exogenous estrogen.
How does it work via IV? I mean, I don't really care, to be quite honest. I mean, I should. But IV estrogen is a treatment in life-threatening disease.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I wonder why. I don't even think I just try to see. I mean, I do care. I'm not going to say that. I should.
It's interesting.
Because that's the whole reason for some of these things, and why they're bleeding in the first place. Because progesterone would cause contraction. Well, estrogen causes a relaxation of the uterus. No, progesterone does.
Right. It relaxes it, less likely to have contractions, more likely to prolong the pregnancy.
Right.
I have a shoulder dystocia question, but
Don't know what he's asking.
Stop. Stop. Okay, so this woman, 39 weeks gestation, right? New onset hypertension. She became pregnant 5 months after her most recent delivery. I feel like they told me that for a reason. And I feel like that's the answer.
She became 5 months pregnant. She became pregnant 5 months
after her last delivery. And I feel like UWorld doesn't just tell you this shit and for no reason.
Okay, go on.
So I feel like that's my answer. Anyway, previous pregnancies, uncomplicated. She goes for induction of labor because of new onset hypertension, right? She's 39 weeks, but her fundal height is 43. Okay? Right. After 22 hours of induction of labor, and 2 hours of pushing, the head delivers, but then it retracts, right? Gentle traction fails to deliver the anterior shoulder. So I'm thinking shoulder dystocia. And greatest risk for this patient's clinical presentation is ? I feel like they wouldn't tell me this line if this is not the answer. There's no one here now.
5 months after her most recent delivery.
Because this would be a smaller baby, gestational age.
What's her BMI?
Her BMI.
Pregnancy 250.
Yeah, she's a big woman.
And she gained 30 pounds?
Yeah. She's a big
woman. But they
lady.
don't even give you a BMI.
No. I mean, she's big, but like.
And the baby is huge. That's why she's 39 weeks.
Yeah, the baby's huge and getting stuck. I see that.
Short interpregnancy interval.
I feel like, why would they tell me that?
I don't remember them saying that at all.
Me neither. Maybe. So you think it's maternal weight?
For proper family planning techniques, you have to wait.
Yeah, you want to breastfeed your baby for a good amount of time.
I don't know what maternal weight, actually, to be quite honest.
I'm between here and here. I don't think fibroids has anything to do with that. I don't think it's hypertension. I don't think it's the age.
I don't know. I think I remember this question, but I'm not too sure. 5 months. So why would that be a cause of shoulder dystocia?
That's the thing. Like, why would the baby randomly be big just because you got pregnant soon after?
Her uterus wasn't completely like relaxed.
Relax before she got pregnant
Before she got
again?
pregnant again. That's the only reason. But would that cause a fat baby?
No, the uterus would just be big.
Right.
All right, so she's a big woman.
She's huge.
She
She's
is.
currently 283 pounds.
Yeah.
That's double. That's you and me combined. Oh.
That's more than you and me combined. Oh my God. In one person. Oh my gosh. 40 question blocks. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So the short interpregnancy interval leads to fetal growth restriction, not macrosomia. The short interpregnancy interval it leads to fetal growth restriction. It would not lead to macrosomia. Okay.
Well, that makes sense, right? Because the uterus still hasn't relaxed. It's still big, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's not as much room for it to expand to allow the baby to grow.
Okay.
Here, I'm going to take mine out of the wash. If you want to put in yours.
To wash? I thought you said the wash and dry couldn't.
Well, I've been having them run at the same time now. So
Okay.
you just have to wash, and it stops. We have to go on the back of it, and then press a button.
Okay. Heard the oil, wild one. 2 weeks, non-tender uterus. 19-year-old vaginal bleeding cramping 2 hours ago. That's period 10 weeks ago.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
You know, I was looking at that while I was sitting down. Ricky broke that.
I didn't even notice it.
He must have broke that somehow. Or someone sat on there and broke it.
Not sitting on there, or maybe their
No,
feet
sitting
and their foot.
and leaning back would have
Oh.
broken this.
And they just left it there?
I'm gonna show him because I'm not
Yeah.
Did he tell you about, like, there was a few people over last week? Did you come here?
No.
Like last weekend when I was away for the wedding? There was that new girl. You remember? She goes to St. John now. She goes to Ross.
Watch what you say, but
Uh-huh.
well, there were people over your place.
There were people over here.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure like one of them broke it.
Oh.
I don't know if he knows that.
Maybe he didn't even notice, but I mean, it's pretty obvious now. Wait, did you pull it out or was it like this? Oh, okay.
I was looking at it sitting here an hour ago, and I'm like, that looks broken. But I just finally just moved it, and it fell apart.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't even
I
know.
mean, that's easily doable, but
It is.
he's gonna do it, not me.
Of course not. Wow. Oh, my phone's dying. About to be the end of this live stream.
How was lunch? Like, what was it?
It
Did they
was
say anything to the students?
Dr. S said, "Thanks for coming back," and we were like, "Sure." And
Dr. S.
Come on, bro, I can't say the name.
Oh.
And one of the students was to Dr. H said, "Thanks for including us." And they were like, "Did you think you weren't included?" And we were like, "Yeah." and then that was it. There was no follow up. But it was penne in like this vodka sauce.
What? Yeah, when it's like
This,
actual food.
yeah, it's like chicken masala.
Mm.
This really good
Yeah,
salad.
it's like out of like Italian stuff.
Yeah, I
Where'd you get
wasn't
it?
sure what kind of salad it was, but it was banging. And some dinner rolls, and then like sodas. I still stayed on my diet, which I really like. Long is the risk of pregnancy complications.
Hold on, remember yesterday in
Holla, holla, holla. Whoa there.
in OB clinic, there was
Yes.
that older dude that was randomly in our
Yes,
clinic?
who was that?
He was just at my appointment. He's a PA. He's in PA school.
He's
So
in PA
So
school.
the clinic I go to is right across the street,
Uh-huh.
and my doctor actually works at St. John's.
Oh, okay.
Like he does rotations there too.
Sure,
on
sure.
occasion. But then this PA was there. He was in the room with my doctor, and
It's
I'm like, I just saw you yesterday.
it's
He's like,
interesting
you
that
look,
he's
you
in.
don't, oh, you look different. You're not in a white coat. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, don't wear it all the
He's like,
time,
I
guy.
recognize you.
So he's in PA
He's in
school.
PA school.
So wait, what
He's
is?
doing his like rotations. Yeah.
Oh, he's so much older.
Yeah, he's so old.
Hmm. I wonder what he did before.
He's, I think something like army stuff.
If a lady's taking meth while she's pregnant, what's gonna happen to the baby?
Meth,
Meth.
a bunch of shit. Well, like injury and growth restriction.
Yes, that's it.
It's like smoking causes a smoke.
Yeah, cigarettes.
But what about cocaine?
What about
Like
marijuana?
heroin?
Marijuana has no documented side effects on the
baby's
baby.
just hungry.
Isn't that crazy?
No, so the baby, not great baby, that's what I'm gonna call, but that doesn't matter. But like a wet baby, crying, peeing, sweating,
Gross.
morphine addiction.
Oh, so they're going
addiction.
through withdrawals.
Exactly.
Gross.
An opiate addicted baby.
Yo, that sucks, man. I mean, I get it if you're doing it before you know you're pregnant, but if you fully know you're pregnant, like, girl, how about we don't do opioids after your first pregnancy? The patient has a first fraction. I think one of my patients has a DVT. We sent it for a Doppler. I want to follow up on that. Yeah, I heard you were a wild one. Mm. Oh wait, can I? Oh, I should put my stuff in, right? Oh shoot, I didn't bring. Yes. Should I do my whites first? I always do whites and like darks. White coat first. Mm. And I exercise in white t-shirts, so I have a ton of those. They're gray too. Four IVs. Uh-huh. Oh, did you ever find out the difference between? Okay. Oh yeah. They don't typically talk about that ligation thing at the hospital. I know online med says it, but the hospital doesn't really talk about it. Hey, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mhm.
the actual anatomy of it,
Okay.
you know. And abnormally with a D is, I guess it was dysregulated.
Ugh. Where do I put the soap? In this or in
So in
something
the
else? In this thing?
yeah, there's a little clip inside. Yeah,
I dropped one of my
and then there's a picture of put it in the farthest to the left,
farthest to the left.
but make sure that one's closed, like yeah, because it runs in like right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is this closed all the way?
you found it?
It doesn't look closed all the way.
No,
Hold on.
like look at that. Like this is like normal on the far right. We should go over abortions.
Okay. I have a question on abortion right now, actually. Oh, wait, no, that was my last question.
Threatened,
Oh, no, it wasn't.
inevitable, incomplete, and complete.
Uh huh.
So it's
Threatened.
it's either passage of contents,
Yes.
how is the os,
Uh huh.
and what will you see on ultrasound?
Okay. And
Threatened,
threatened, no passage of
no
contents.
passage of contents. How's the os?
Closed.
Closed. What's on the ultrasound in a
Uh,
threatened abortion?
fetus?
Fetus,
Yeah.
a baby.
A baby. Gestational sac.
Inevitable.
Passage of
Passage,
contents, none.
none. Os.
Closed.
I think no. This actually it's open,
Okay.
and you see a dead baby. No fetal
Oh,
heartbeat.
yes, because they're going to
It's
have an abortion.
inevitable
It's going
because
to
it's
happen.
gonna happen, right?
That's
You got
unfortunate.
two things like causing an abortion: an open os
Uh huh.
and a dead baby.
And a dead baby.
That baby's gonna fall out.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
It's going to happen. Yeah.
So inevitable. You
Uh-huh.
have no passage of contents yet.
Uh
It's
huh.
inevitable. It's going to happen.
Uh huh. Yeah.
An open os and a dead baby.
Okay.
Incomplete. You have
What's the
passage.
first question? Passage, yes.
Passage
Uh-huh.
of in an incomplete abortion.
Yes.
The os
Open.
is open, and an ultrasound. What?
I would use a coat hanger. Ew, for abortions?
Stop.
That's what someone just wrote, and I
No.
read it out loud. No.
No.
That's
That
not an
happens
option.
That happens in. I've seen that in third
Don't
world
do
countries,
that.
though.
Go to the hospital.
So then, can they hear me?
I don't know how well they can hear you because this is in my ears.
Then an ultrasound of an incomplete abortion. They passed it already. So what's an ultrasound?
But it's incomplete, so there may or may not be
Retained.
retained products.
This all just makes sense. Right.
It says 1, 2, 3, 4. How many apes are in my store? I kind of think that's racist.
You need to like not have this person commenting.
I mean, I don't really know who they are. I can't really.
Can you like block them?
The comments like come and go. I can't really. Oh, it's the same person that said coat hanger.
You know now.
Okay. Yeah, my headphones just died. So now I don't really know how the audio is going to go down, but.
So incomplete. You have passage. It's open, and there's retained parts on ultrasound. Incomplete. You have passage. It's already happened, so the os is closed, and the ultrasound is empty.
Empty.
So let's go over. You tell me what is an inevitable abortion.
Inevitable abortion. No passage of contents just yet. Open os. Dead baby.
Good.
That's
What
abortion.
is an incomplete abortion?
Incomplete abortion, it's already going down, but not everything. So you have passage of contents. Your os is open because it's still passing contents. In ultrasound, you may or may not see
Right.
retained products.
What is a complete abortion?
Complete abortion, would you see passage of contents in it? It's already done.
Yeah, passage of contents.
So, yeah, passage of contents. So, contents have passed. My os is now closed because it's over. It's complete. Ultrasound would see empty.
Right.
Gestation
Now what
sac.
about threatened?
Threatened, you would see no passage of contents, closed os, live baby on ultrasound. Just put them on bed rest.
Yeah. I saw in the ED an incomplete abortion on vaginal exam.
Yeah.
It was open, and there was retained products right at the os
Oh my
that
god.
with forceps the doctor removed.
I don't ever want to see that.
So this was definitely.
What do the forceps look like?
So they're big.
Is it?
So
Does it?
the ends
Are they sharp?
like no, the ends are like circular.
Okay.
So they're kind of like. They're kind of like ancient looking things.
Hmm.
And then here, like, they're like little spatulas on the end.
Okay.
See what I mean? It just shut off.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no, that it actually finished.
Oh. Mm-hmm. So there's no contractions. Most next step in management. Yeah, you get that confidence after passing comp. Someone just commented they had the worst study habits after passing comp. And they're watching this for motivation. Pero we're like,
They're just reviewing.
yeah, this is not hardcore studying right now. Congrats on passing comp though.
And then a missed abortion is a no passage of contents. It's a closed os, and there's a dead baby. So it's like threatened, except the baby's dead. So what's threatened? Threatened is it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
No passage, closed os.
Or it may not happen.
Baby
Yeah.
inside.
So what do you do?
Huh?
What do you do
For what? Which one?
for the missed abortion?
For a missed abortion, so you have no passage yet, you have a closed os, and you have a dead baby inside. So you want to get the baby out.
Uh-huh.
You want to either give them medication first,
Right?
and you can give them like misoprostol
Mm-hmm.
or misoprostol
Mm-hmm.
and metronidazole. I think one.
Metronidazole is for BV.
Yeah, but no, not metronidazole. Methotrexate.
There it is.
Sorry, methotrexate.
Uh-huh.
And then, I mean, that should work. But if not, I mean, you can do a DNC.
Yeah.
So first is misoprostol in the first trimester. Then you do oxytocin to induce the actual extraction.
Contraction, yeah,
expulsion. And if not, DNC.
Yeah.
But then, what must you give the mother afterwards?
Oh,
I know you have a question about this too.
Rogam.
Rogam.
Rogam or gram?
Rogam.
Gam.
But then it's RHD immune globulin, and that could be administered as a shot, an intramuscular injection.
Okay.
So again, a missed abortion is no passage of contents, a closed os, and a dead fetus. You would do misoprostol in the first trimester, then because that pretty much like detaches the fetus, or like it messes with the because it's a prostaglandin, so it like breaks. It basically like obliterates the arterial connection, I think.
Ouch.
And then you give oxytocin for expulsion, and then you do DNC
Right.
if that happens more, and then grow.
16 weeks pregnant, she had a history of boosting. Next best step. And I think you do a pap smear. Aren't they changing the name for pap smear? Don't we not call it that anymore?
I'm pretty sure we still do.
Alright, there's 10% left on my phone. Oh, I see. Okay.
You have people listening? No.
There were 3 people, and then I said 10% left on my phone, end of thing, and they left.
You have a charger?
Yeah, but I'm just gonna end it. It's been 50 minutes.